Hi, welcome to Module 1 and 2, Activity 3, the video presentation of Group 3 about the characteristics of useful information and nominate an example of cloud-based accounting system and why do you nominate that cloud-based accounting system. Characteristics of useful information. Information refers to the collection of facts and figures that has some meaning. In simple words, it is an organized set of data. Information is a data which is reliable, consistent, complete, and timely. Information plays a very important role in taking decisions. Regardless of physical form or technology, useful information has the following characteristics. First is the relevance. Information should be relevant to the problem for which it is collected. It should be suitable for the problem for which it is collected. It should contain complete data regarding a particular issue. Relevant information is beneficial for managers for decision making. It helps in better understanding of issues and easy solving. Second is timeliness. Information should be available as and when required. If information is not available timely, it is of no use. It should be available at the right time to the right person. Information collected before the time may become obsolete and become non-useful. The timing of collection and presentation of information should be appropriate. It will enable the manager to take actions at the right time. Third, accuracy. Information collected should be reliable and correct. It should contain complete facts and figures. The sources of information collected should be reliable. True information plays an effective role in better decision making. The quality of information determines its usefulness. Wrong information may lead to wrong actions. Next is completeness. Information should be complete in sense. It should contain all facts and figures as required by the user. Unless it contains all details, it is not useful. Complete information enables managers to make better decisions. Incomplete information may lead to wrong decisions. Information should be collected from all the sources and provided for decision making. The last is the summarization, aggregated in accordance with the user's needs. Qualitative characteristics of useful financial information. The purpose of financial reporting is to provide decision makers with useful information. Individual or standard-setting bodies should make accounting choices based upon the usefulness of that information to the decision-making processes. Chapter 3 identifies the qualities or characteristics that make information useful in the decision-making process. It also establishes a terminology to provide a greater understanding of the characteristics. What are the qualitative characteristics of accounting information? The demand for accounting information by investors, lenders, creditors, etc. creates fundamental qualitative characteristics that are desirable in accounting information. There are 6 qualitative characteristics of accounting information. 2 of the 6 qualitative characteristics are fundamental, while the remaining 4 qualitative characteristics are enhancing. Fundamental qualitative characteristics. Qualitative characteristics of accounting information that must be present for information to be useful in making decisions are the following: relevance and representational faithfulness. Next is the enhancing qualitative characteristics. Qualitative characteristics of accounting information that impact how useful the information is: verifiability, timeliness, understandability, comparability. We will look at each qualitative characteristics in more detail. Relevance. Relevance refers to how helpful the information is for financial decision-making processes. For accounting information to be relevant, it must possess confirmatory value, and predictive value. Therefore, accounting information is relevant if it can provide helpful information about past events and help in predicting future events or in taking action deal with possible future events. For example, a company experiencing a strong quarter and presenting these improved results to creditors is relevant to the creditor's decision-making process to extend or enlarge credit available to the company. Next is the representational faithfulness. Representational faithfulness, also known as reliability, is the extent to which information accurately reflects a company's resources, obligatory claims, transactions, etc. To help think of a pictorial depiction of something in real life, how accurately does the picture represent what you see in real life? For accounting information to possess representational faithfulness, it must be complete, neutral, free from error.
The two fundamental qualitative characteristics are relevance and faithful representation. Relevance in accounting, it means that it will make a difference to a decision maker. It is capable of making a difference in the decisions if it has predictive value, confirmatory value, or both. Predictive value helps the users in predicting or anticipating future outcomes, while confirmatory value, it enables users to check and confirm earlier predictions or evaluations. For example, in the decision to replace an equipment that has been used for the past 6 years, the original cost of the equipment does not have relevance. In other words, the original cost is irrelevant or is not relevant to the decision to replace the equipment. What will have relevance are the future amounts such as cost of the new equipment and the savings that will occur when the old equipment is replaced. Here's another expression of relevance. Costs that will differ among alternatives Costs that will not differ among alternatives do not have relevance. In other words, to have relevance, accounting information must be timely. Financial statement issued 3 weeks after the accounting period ends will have more relevance than the financial statement issued several months after the period ends. Having timelines and relevance may mean sacrificing some precision and reliability. The relevance of information is affected by its nature and its materiality. The information is material if omitting it or misstating it could influence the decisions that users make on the basis of financial information about a specific reporting entity. Materiality is an aspect of relevance which is entity specific. It means that what is material to one entity may not be material to another. It is relative. Information is material if it is significant enough to influence the decision of the users. Materiality is affected by the nature or magnitude or the size of the item. Faithful representation is the second fundamental qualitative characteristic. The financial reports represent economic phenomena in numbers or in words. The financial information in the financial reports should represent what it's purposed to represent, meaning it should show what really are present and what really happened as the case may be. There are 3 characteristics of faithful representation. The first one is completeness, depiction of all necessary information for a user to understand the phenomenon being depicted. It includes all necessary descriptions and explanations. Number 2, neutrality. Depiction is without bias in the selection or representation of financial information and not be manipulated in any way in order to influence decisions of users. We often called it as true or the fair view in accounting. And number 3, free from error. It means that there are no errors or inaccuracies in the description of the phenomenon and no errors made in the process by which the financial information was produced. That does not mean that no accuracies can arise, particularly In case of making estimates, the standards expects that the estimates are made on a realistic basis and not arbitrary.
5. Enhancing qualitative characteristics. Qualitative characteristics of accounting information that impact how useful information is: comparability, verifiability, timeliness, and understandability. We will look at each qualitative characteristics in more detail. Comparability. What is comparability? Accounting information about a company is most useful when it can be compared with accounting information about other companies. There is comparability when companies with similar circumstances use the same accounting principles. Comparability enables users to identify the similarities and differences between companies. Comparability is reduced when companies use different methods of accounting for specific terms. For example, there are different methods of determining the cost of inventory, which can result in different amounts of profit. But if each company states which cost determination method it uses, the external user can determine whether the financial information for two companies is comparable. Verifiability. Verifiability helps assure users that the financial information shows the economic reality of the transaction. Information is verifiable if two knowledgeable and independent people would generally agree that it is faithfully represented. For example, the balance in a bank account can be directly verified by obtaining confirmation of the amount from the bank. Other types of information can be verified by checking inputs to a formula and recalculating the outputs. Information must be verifiable for external professional accountants to audit financial statements and to provide an opinion that the financial statements are presented fairly. Timeliness. Timeliness means that the accounting information is provided when it is still highly useful for decision making. In other words, it must be available to decision makers before it loses its ability to influence decisions. Many people believe that by the time annual financial statements are issued, sometimes up to 6 months after a company year-end, the information has limited usefulness for decision making. Timely interim financial reporting is essential to decision making. Understandability. For the information in financial statements to be useful, users must be able to understand it. Understandability enables reasonably informed users to interpret and comprehend the meaning of information provided in the financial statements. Users are expected to have a reasonable knowledge of business, economic, and financial activities and of financial reporting. Users who do not have this level of understanding are expected to rely on professionals who do not have an appropriate level of expertise. One of the benefits to Canadian public companies of using IFRS is that their financial statements will not be better understood by global users.
Hi everyone, I am Debbie, and today we will be talking about the cloud-based accounting information system together with my partner, Albanton Consigna. Let's start! The world is ruled by emerging technologies that leads to modernization in the 21st century. In the field of accounting, it has its own evolution that businessmen witnessed as they go along with the challenges in the market. Manual accounting was changed into modern accounting, where cloud-based accounting systems are used to make the accessibility of data easier. One of the cloud-based accounting software is the Zoho Books. What is Zoho Books? Zoho Books is a cloud-based accounting software for all. It is just one small part of a much greater business concern based in India that offers all manner of solutions for anyone. With its clean and simple cloud-based interface, Zoho Books makes a great cost-effective and you can access it any device or location wherever you want. It also has everything that you need to manage accounting, such as taking care of invoice, collect payments, manage expenses and inventory, banking and reconciliation, and insightful reports. Here is the features of Zoho Books. It is an end-to-end accounting, right from negotiating deals to raising sales orders to invoicing. Zoho Books handles mundane accounting tasks so you can focus on your business. Second, it is easy collaboration. With role-based access, you can add your colleague and your accountant to your organization so they can long time view reports or manage your accounts. Third, integrated platform. As your business grows, and more of Zoho's 40 plus apps to help you manage and run every aspect of your business from wherever you want. And now we're done with its features. Let's jump up to the main goals of this video. The evaluation of qualitative characteristics of useful information in Zoho Books through with the use of Key Performance Indicator or KPI. Since Zoho Books is an online accounting software that manages the finances, automates the business workflows, and helps the users work effectively collectively across departments, we will now scrutinize how useful this accounting software is, and we will know if it embodies the qualitative characteristics of useful information. The first key performance indicator or KPI is the number of users and firms that uses Zoho Books. According to our research, it has 452 companies that uses Zoho Books. It is often found in the United States and in the computer software industry. It is often used by companies with 10 to 50 employees and $1 million to $10 million revenue. Here is the company, website, country, revenue, and company size. Company Park Group uses Zoho Books. SAS, August Infotech, Conformit, and Zoho Corporation. Some of them came from the United States, India, Canada, and many more. In addition, here are some data that will help us in evaluating how users are satisfied in the usage of this software. The awards and certificates are given as follows. First, Expert's Choice Award on the year 2019 by the Finance Online. It is also the Great User Experience 2019 awardee and a Supreme Software 2019 awardee. It is also the Top 1 Tax Software Product, Top 3 Online Accounting Software Products, and Top 3 Accounting Software Products. The users of this product have their own success stories too, such as Luis Zambello from Australia and Mr. Jerome Schultz from Germany. In our evaluation, the Zoho Books passed the first key performance indicator, which is the number of users. It has relevance and timely because it keeps you track of your invoices and tax. It helps the user work in a clean and easy way, therefore, it is as accessible and reliable. As stated above in its features, it is a complete software that an entity can use. Through the success stories provided, the Zoho Books had the qualitative characteristics of useful information that makes the users successful. The second key performance indicator will be discussed by my partner.
Hi guys, this is Sergeant Bikusignan and I am one of the members to further discuss to you about the Zoho books. So previously, my other groupmates have further discussed to you of what actually Zoho books all about. So they have introduced you to the overview of Zoho books and how it is being applied to most of the firms today, accounting and auditing. So as we all know, as an accountant, it's our duty to respond and to adapt to changes. So since we all know that there is a greater improvements when it comes to technology, or there is a technological advancement, so it is our duty to take advantage to that situation, because it will not just only help us but help the organization in general or company. So as a response, we have most of the firms today have a application of Zoho Books. So this is actually a cloud-based accounting software, which has been widely used for many companies nowadays. So, but this for this part, I was assigned to discuss to you about the qualifications for accountant and bookkeeper, the one who manipulate or the one who is in charge in using a Zoho Books accounting software. So actually, to become a certified Zoho Books accounting professional is does not only limit to the accountancy students, which is far beyond, which is far from what people think that the most suitable person to this profession is actually accountancy students, when in fact it is not. So students from commerce or individual from commerce, career changes, business owners, banking professionals such as accountants and auditors, they can all become a certified Zoho accounting professional. So it just only need that you have a sufficient knowledge in accounting and other required accounting software such as Zoho Books. So as the world modernized, or as I have mentioned earlier, now that we are living in a very modernized and globalized world, there is a very increased competition when it comes to job qualifications. So all we have to do, the skills of accountants, which is qualified in the field work, should be upgraded to just as how much our world have upgraded to what it is now. So this includes to a skills in accounting software, such as of course Zoho Books, which are getting widely used in a daily basis for most of the accounting and auditing firms and most of the businesses today. So actually, this is far different from how we used to, which is the accounting, the manual accounting system. So for this latter part, I will further discuss to you, or let me have a recap or a snapshot of the reviews from our users who made or have a first experience of using books or Zoho Books. So we have first I like that Zoho Books integrates easily with the Zoho suite of application, which means I don't need to recreate contact info. I can send invoices to clients with an embedded payment link, and when they pay, I get a notification on the receivables. Receivables is updated, of course. Zoho Books is easy to use if you know accounting basics. I can easily run reports on a schedule for automatic generation. Plus, the system automatically sends out reminder emails for past year receivables. In short, Zoho Books is easy to use, affordable, and fits my requirement. So it is actually great that he mentioned of how easy it is to use. So this is actually a distinguishing features of Zoho Books, which is it is very simple and easy to use, and it is actually a very efficient and effective tools for a accounting system. So another review from our user is coming from Marie, which she says that what you really enjoy about when using Zoho Books is how easy and simple it is to work while helping you make the right decisions depending on the information received from software. It is a huge amount of options to customize customer reports or sales teams that allows you to visualize the whole process in detail and allow the integration other application between its functionalities. Zoho Books supports via emails, very responsive, and they usually solve your problems very quickly. Another one is from Melanie. So I like Zoho Books so much that it allows me to manage multiple timesheets of different projects and track the reimbursable expenses. It also lets me connect bank and credit card accounts and match automatic sources with transactions. The best thing that make company can automate recurring activities. So Zoho Books updates the quantity and value of items sold and purchased and sends a notification when stock levels fall below a defined value. So the solution has the analytical capabilities to provide reports of accounts receivable, accounts payable, cash flow, income, and expenses through its control panel. Support is provided through the knowledge base and telephone. So generally, they talk about how simple and easy to use it is, and how it is being very effective and efficient. So this is actually evident since it is a review from the users who once made an experience of using accounting software, which is Zoho Books. So that's all for our group, and I hope you get to learn a lot about from us about the Zoho Books. Thank you for listening and have a good day.